Hey everybody, welcome back to Steam World Heist. Okay, so guess we got no other choice but to go back here. Quite a difference, eh, Captain? Sure is, but I'm afraid it won't last for long. The Scrapper army is still growing. We need to take care of the leader, this mother techromancer. Thanks to you, some of my little steam birdies have surfaced again. Word is a large smelter of a bot named Chop Suey is calling the shots in the Scrapper. Probably Chop Suey, but she has a small chop shop close to the core. Well, we need to go have a serious talk with her. Be careful, Captain. She seems crazy enough to start a war with the Royal Space Force. Hold on, I see a dude up here. Can't go home no more, not switch out my shipment at least. Gang of bug nut crazy scrappers made off with my whole train. It was fished to the brim with supplies for sure special force. I'll get disassembled for sure if I return without it. Shay, you look like a tough bunch of steam bots. If you can get my train back, maybe we can deal about a reward later. Remember to put my new hat on. Seems like Chop Suey's turned a shop of horrors into a scrapper factory. Wonder how a smelter like her got a hold of such powers. Stealing and chopping up ships is one thing, but combining the parts of different bots? She might have gotten away with a chop shop earlier, but this Royal Space Force won't ignore this. Time to harness that rage of yours, Gabriel. If this reanimating business is half as bad as I think, we're in for quite a fight. Yar! What are we waiting for? Let's kill all the witch. I'll bag her and tag her, just like back at the farm. If there's something left when I'm done with her, you're welcome to it. Okay, you call dibs. I've never been this close to the core before. It's nothing like farm life in the far reaches of the outskirts. It's more like a vacation paradise. Folk here are soft like tinfoil. The techromancer can't be that tough if she's holding out here. Being close to the core is all but safe. You got the Royal Space Force right next door. This techromancer sounds nasty, don't you find? It doesn't sound that bad, does it? I'm known as somewhat of a techromancer myself. You get it? Techromancer? Because, you know, we're automatons? Yeah, that's bad. That's quite enough. Let's take care of Chop Suey before she ruins the outskirts. Space train! A hijacked space train drifting through the thin atmosphere. It might look serene, but anyone crazy enough to steal a royalist shipment should be handled with care. Where's my... There we are. Persona. Alright, so there's no alarm that I can see anyway. eliminate all scrappers and get the epic swag. Oh, he has a grenade launcher. Okay, that one got me. Oh, there's the thing there. So there's only 5 left. Good job, dumbass. Well. Frontier Thumper Mark III. Oh wait, I think we already had one. That old train driver sure wasn't kidding. These scrappers are insane. Seems only fair that we keep one grenade launcher for our troubles. Can't wait to release the power of this awesome beauty. Thanks for bringing it back to me. I just knew I could trust you. How about that reward? We'll just hang on to a grenade launcher. One will be quite enough, too. The gang that took your shipment made that real clear. Disrespected a Majesty's property like that. This will surely bring the Royal Space Force down on the scrappers. Anyway, gotta be nice to see that little Grandboss again. Just one more for the road and I'll head home. We would have had to have gone this way anyhow. Chop's shop. The lair of the Techromancer, Chop Suey. A smelter-class bot has obtained the power to combine the parts of broken cowbots into new beings. That won't fly. Eliminate Chop Suey and evacuate. Crap. I didn't think there would actually be any missions that had 4 people. Step into my shop, cowbots. Even though you're intact for now, I will not let you into my business. You might accept living under the boots of the royalists, but I will take everything. I stole this ancient gizmo from one of their warehouses, chopped it up, and figured it out. It has given me the power to raise broken down parts into new life. Soon me and my army will take all the water from the oppressive royalists, prepare to be scrapped and rebirthed into beautiful scrapper children. Your corpse reanimating days are done, you boiler. I'm not a boiler, I'm a techromancer. So, I think... first thing, free damage. sea brass can come down here. Rocket will do 10 damage. No, that's a solid floor. Just try and get through my techromantic shield. Oh, I see. We can't run through her. See how you handle the full unsort of my children. I can always make more once you're scrapped. Okay, cool. There was no slag. Faced with mind-scrapping reanimation, biting Chop Suey's leg in the process, Cowbot Bob thought that the morning couldn't get much worse. He was wrong. Cursed to spend eternity as an ornament, and he'll happily be your +1. Takes at most 1 damage from explosions caused by your own weapon. This does not protect against explosive covers. As action, Ivansky becomes invulnerable for 1 turn. Glad to see you safe and assembled. That boiler might have been raising corpses, but she was not entirely misguided. We're all just living under the boots of the royalists out here in the outskirts. We've managed to avoid jail so far, ma'am. Now that Chop Suey won't draw their attention, we might keep it that way. Let's head back to Lola's and stock up and see if there's any work out there. But I'm ready for another adventure now! Ding dong, the wicked witch is gone, yar. Undeniably and reliably gone. You can spawn all the stooges you like. We'll send them all to Davy Jones' locker, yar. Don't you ever put the thing down, Bogdan? Not really, Captain. For a strong bot, looking strong is almost more important than being strong. When circuits set down on small asteroid, all little C-bots come running, parents trailing behind. No one interested in seeing regular Ivansky. All want to see the great Ivansky raise big top. You know what really caused the downfall of this necromancer, Captain? What's that, Mr. Butterbolt? She didn't have enough tech support, but kish. I should have seen that coming. Yar, that pun's so bad I wish I had ears to rip off. Setting course for Lola's. What's this? Trash container. Small trash container floating just off the side of the scrapper junkyard. There might be something of interest among all the discarded debris. That? No, not that. I seem to be confused. You're not a scrapper, are you? I don't think so. I can't remember. Well, you kind of look like a scrapper. I'm Piper Faraday. What should I call you? Do you have a name? I think it's Fan. Yes, my name is Fan. I think I was among the first here. It was emptier before, anyway. Okay, Fan, is there anything I can do to help? I'm so depleted I can barely move. My power source was stolen. I've stayed alive by scavenging parts from the scrap heap. I need to find a new energy source. I just have to close my eyes for a moment. There's probably something to scrounge up close by. Just wait here, I'll see what I can find. Whatever else we were doing can wait. We need to find a power source. To that junkyard there, then, Captain? Yeah, I'm guessing this is the last mission for this area. It's 3 stars out of 51. Top of the heap. A giant scrap heap filled with parts destined for reanimation, or for inclusion in Scrapper's ship hull. Some energy source is bound to keep this construct used up. Gather in lower storage, gather in upper storage, and get the fuck out. Search the junkyard for a fit power source. For total rummage, gather the whole crew at the storage holds first. Hopefully you dig up what you need in there and get out without the foreman even noticing. Oh, this. So up is. Nothing useful in there, huh? All you fellas head on and search the next storage hold. Oh, those are on evacuation points. sea bass. Ooh, grass. Still nothing that'll do. Well, you better head to the main engine room then. So much for going unnoticed. What's this now? Body parts shouldn't come walking in my engine room of their own selves, you hear? I'll just have to break you apart and put you in the pile with the rest of the scraps before you break it. Grab that oven-looking thing from the engine next to the foreman. That should work as a power source. Okay, so... probably special rocket. Free damage. More damage. Okay, that got rid of him. Oh. Actual sniffer whiffles. Oh, did that close off? Oh, that actually closed off the rest of the, It's looking back. Hopefully I grabbed everything. Yep. Got water. Something to sell. Fortune in its highest cultural form, a valuable remnant from a lost prominent dynasty. Will certainly fetch a handsome sum when sold. Water everywhere. So not as good as that one that I have. Country sidearm. Adds free action. Shoot a projectile with a very short range that deals 5 damage. The former owner won it heads up in a coin toss. A beret and the terminal core. Power source potent enough to get any exhausted automaton back on their feet. I guess that scrapper junkyard is really more of a ghastly automaton graveyard. Good thing we took care of Chop Suey when we did. Her raising all them parts in there could have caused us serious trouble. Let's bring that power source back to the container. What are you doing up on your feet? You should be resting. I remember you, Piper. You were Piper. Have I waited for you? Well, yes. Not quite there yet, are you? We're actually get a new source of power for you. You should feel stronger in no time at all. Would you let me join your crew? I'm sure I could be of use, and I have nowhere else to go. The outsider. Cobbling your maimed remains together from junkyard scraps is not an easy feat. Fen even managed to implement a few aggressive improvements to boot. I'll try to be an asset, Piper. Welcome aboard, Fen. I bet the crew will make you feel right at home. I feel safer already, Captain. I hope you won't cut our new recruit some slack, Gabriel. Of course I will. Ain't I always a shining beacon of hospitality? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, Gabriel. It's just that you just don't generally like stuff. What? Sure, we've had to make a bit of a detour, but it's not like this spot's a whale or something. How do we know this creature ain't a scrapper spy? You should always be wary of bringing strays into the farm. Well, it's not like we screened any of you mates before letting you on board. Just when you least expect it, though, we're to throw it out of every steam cow you've got. Alright, let's get back to saving the world, shall we? So I guess we got... We have 2 of these. We really only need 1. flog that. We can flog that. I don't know about this yet. Like, what's with this thing? It only does 5 damage, but it shoots twice. Actually thinking about taking it. If we're gonna have a grenade launcher, we might as well have one with a huge ass area of effect. No, because that's actually more powerful. We'll find other stuff. What's that? Can you smell that? Oh, it smells like steamboat to me. Back off, steamboat. This illegal weapon shop has been expropriated. See, I told you the Royal Chase Force would come take care of the scrappers. Slacking steamboat. How about some new rigging? What's going on here? What have you done to everyone? Our wise queen wants us to investigate why you dim-witted steamboats are unable to pay taxes properly. It might just be because all the scrappers that have been terrorizing the outskirts. Excuses, excuses. Typical damn steamboats. Recreating the planet still needs to be funded, you know. Just look at this dump, full of tax offenders. We even heard tales of a spy at the establishment. The proprietor was nowhere to be found, so we had to toss the place thoroughly while searching. We should have sent all those slacking steamboats to the work camps, Commander. Their presence is highly suspicious, but our tax records will reveal if you paid. What is your name, steamboat? Oh, the name's Scott Perret. That's P-A-R-R-E-T-T. Well, I think I'd better be off then. Bye. Here I was hoping to take it easy for a while. These scrawny peacocks think they can come in on our turf and mess with our people. Our people? I thought you despised the miners, Seabrass. I hate the royalists more. I do think it's time for us to pay the royalists back in kind. Okay, ma'am, it's going to be a nice change. It's chasing after them instead of the other way around. The outskirts has had enough hardship, and just look at how we handle Chop Suey and her scrappers. Yarr! Let's go bother some royalists. Heading into royalist territory is going to be dangerous, ma'am. It's about time someone other than the dang scrappers stood up to them. Alright, let's set a course for the core. core. Way to the glowing warmth of the core. It could have been a nice place if it wasn't full of royalist oppressors.
Having dealt with the scrappers in the outskirts, our bold captain and her trusty crew raced towards Royalist base on a mission to hassle the Queen a bit. The Royalists once had a righteous cause in reassembling the world using massive chains. Nowadays, they're mostly pushing people about. The diesel running in their tubing makes them less vulnerable to the water shortage. This makes them strong and lets them behave in pretty much whatever way they like. They waste their power and resources on gathering old junk and artifacts from the past, storing it all in giant warehouses. Is there some grand nefarious plan to this madness? The Queen seems to care scrap all for the well-being of her steambot subjects. Someone needs to put a stop to this monstrous monarch.
So the Royalists run on diesel. Royalist tax enforcers. A Royalist scout heading for the outskirts. The miners and farmers have seen enough hardship for a while. The crew should stop the ship from continuing its troublesome trajectory. Find and destroy the generators and evacuate. Scrapper sidearm. Let's go with this. Wait. Oh, so this only has... Wait, hold on. It doesn't say one per... Yeah, we'll try it. We'll see if it gets exhausted. I mean, it is a free 5 damage shot, so I could see it only being 15, but it doesn't give a limit. Halt! You stinking fogheads. The fogheads have really stepped into scrap time. Feel the might of our diesel power, steambot. Oh, is that goo on the floor? Oh, no, I still have 2 shots. That sucked. That sounds like a powerful weapon. Oh, okay, so these things... Oh, there's a... Oops. Dumbass didn't see that there. Is it swag back? Okay. Nice. Okay, so there's loot up there. Hey there, gents. How's it go? Oh, I think he has a shield on his gun. Ow. Beep. Yeah, he has a shield on his... Okay, well, ow. Well, I mean, that's good to know. I, Lieutenant James Hankton Tinkle Smith, have been dispatched by royal decree to aid on drill fields and assist in whipping all steamboat subjects into paying their water tax in a timely manner. It is the Queen's gallons, after all, and we get to kick around some steamboats. The goal daring to board us. No steam-driven boat can match the Royal Space Force. And once we can use our source of alien power that we just seized in deep space, we will be... Lieutenant? Oh, you are a sly one, pirate, luring me into telling you Her Majesty's secrets. I shall have you drawn and quartered. Please do me a favor, shoot your own fucking generator. Whoops. Got all the swag. Great, so... Now it's... Squire Uzi. I mean, it's pretty... damage is high. Freeze bomb. Shoot a grenade with an arc, cripples your foe and deals 5 damage. Breaks the ice at any boring shootout. Now, Royalist sidearm. Free action, shoot a bullet that deals 4 damage. Piper now inspires allies 2 tiles away. Aww. We got a better escape pod. Strip it for cards. So they've managed to seize some grand strange power out in deep space. More power in the hands of the Red Queen can't spell anything but trouble for the rest of us. I just ought to take it off her hands. Then we'll just need some information on where it's kept. To the nearest bar, ma'am? Well, it's a strategy that's worked out so far, I guess. Yarr! That there commander was all hot air. We'll show the rest of them too, we will. I don't know why, Captain, but the very mention of deep space makes me shiver. Don't you worry, it's a cold and hospitable place, so we have no plans of ever heading out there. You say that now, but of course, that's probably the last area of the game, doing and fighting fucking Cthulhu or some shit. This old tub's holding up better than I could have wished for. She might be old, but you kept her in tip-top shape through the years, Wonky. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.